Well, the Lakers kicked off free agency losing one of their better players last year, but they did gain later on. The Sacramento Kings are still in Malik Monk, who was my favorite Laker last year. They're still in him on a 2-year deal, giving him around $18 to $19 million. He'll be staying on the West Coast, but going to Sacramento. The Lakers did make some noise later in the day, signing Damian Jones. They also picked up Troy Brown on a minimum deal. Lakers also brought in Lonnie Walker, the fourth, who I really like from the Spurs. And then also Juan Toscano-Anderson, a guy that was at points an important piece to that Warriors rotation over the last couple years. With some of their talent coming back, he did kind of fall out of that rotation as the Warriors won the championship, but he can play. He's kind of undersized with the position that he played, but JTA plays hard. One plays very hard, and he will relish any opportunities that he gets alongside LeBron James. How about that? You go from playing with Steph Curry to LeBron. He's got a lot of stories to tell, I'm sure, in his still very young career. So shout out to JTA on getting that deal with the Lakers. You know, the Lakers are letting it be known to you that they needed to get younger. I had enough of these legends, enough of these Dwight Howards of the world, these Carmelo Anthonys of the world these guys are just bigger than basketball itself, these big-time, high-profile names, Rajon Rondo. Let's get some of these guys up out of there, and let's actually get guys that, want to work for their money and, don't got $200 million sitting in the bank and want to still establish themselves as good players in this league. That's clearly a focal point for Rob Pelinka and the Lakers thus far this offseason. It looks like the Lakers are going to make a bigger splash. Obviously, I want my team to do that. Kyrie Irving is running around telling people that he's going to be a Los Angeles Laker. All right, so do with that information you may. That only can happen since he's already opted into his Brooklyn Nets deal via a trade with Brooklyn. And it pretty much can only happen if the Lakers are willing to come off of Russell Westbrook. And we'll see, maybe even Taylor Horton-Tucker if a third team gets involved. Russ is expected to make $47 million next year. Kyrie's at $36 million, both in the last year of their deals. In theory, the Lakers will have to take back a Brooklyn player. We'll see. That is where we're at. The Lakers makes a little bit of noise. I'm not going to say a lot of noise. They make a little noise as they lose one of the pieces of their puzzle that didn't fit last year. With Malik Monk, I like Malik a lot, man, but give him credit. He went and got that paper somewhere else. Kings lock him in, 2-year deal. Lakers get some bench players that could very well be pretty important pieces to the puzzle when it's all said and done next year.